Hello, my name is Joel, and welcome to the Hill and Valley YouTube channel. A lot of our recent work has involved making product videos, and we wanted to share with you some tips and tricks we've learned along the way. Although most of the products you'll see in this video are pet accessories, the ideas can translate to any type of product. When shooting a product video, the goal should be to make that product come to life, not just make it look pretty. In this video, I'm going to explain how we got some of the more creative shots in some of our recent product videos. The first technique we're going to cover is relatively simple, and that is POV, or point of view. The idea behind this is to show a product in action from the perspective of the person using it or from the product itself. We were shooting an ad for a pet grooming rake and thought this would be a unique way to showcase the product in use. We put our camera on a set of rails and used a small rake clamp to mount the rake to those rails. This fixed the rake in the same position in our frame, regardless of where the camera moved. Next, we used some POV shots in this really fun video we made for Freedom Funnel. In this case, we mounted a GoPro to the back of the eagle-shaped funnel and used these shots as inserts to sell the idea of the eagle flying into the scene. It's a little goofy, but we thought it was a unique shot to add to the video. In reality, this shot was just me holding up the eagle with the GoPro on it up into the air and walking towards our talent. We've also used POV angles in a couple other videos, like these ones we made for a cookware company and microwavable thermal plush toys. The next tip I want to talk about is using creative angles and match cuts to create a special sequence that kind of stands out from a typical lifestyle or product video. We work with a dog product company, and they asked us to make a video for their Yak Cheese dog food topper. One of their previous products was a Yak Cheese chew treat, and this product is basically a powdered version of the same thing. So we thought this would be a good opportunity to reference the older product since they're so similar. Let's cut to some behind the scenes footage of how we got our favorite sequence from that video. So we're doing this little VFX trick just with some match cuts. We had the talent throw up the yak chew so that it's gonna land on the counter and then explode into the yak cheese powder. So basically throw it up. And then we're gonna cut to exploding all the yak cheese. So we're about to drop one of these yak chews on top of the camera with this plexiglass. So we're gonna get a nice shot of it spinning up in the air from underneath, kind of like this. So yeah, we're trying to make this Tupperware full of shredded yak cheese appear in place of this yak chew once it falls. So I'm trying to figure out if we I can actually do it, but like fling it down like this, it'll mostly go towards the camera, I assume, which ideally it would just land straight down and explode out. But I feel like if we just pour it, it's not going to spread as much. So maybe keep like almost doing it with the actual thing. Maybe just here, like lift it up and then just try to throw it down like that. Yeah. That was it, for sure. The last tip I have for you guys today is to take your product into a controlled lighting environment like a studio and film a sequence of shots that you would not be able to achieve on location. The example we're going to look at here is another dog product video we made, this time a yak cheese cracker. We filmed the entire video at a park with a dog and its owner, but there are only so many ways that you can film a person giving their dog a treat. So we felt that it needed some more excitement and energy. So Adam came up with some great ideas of shots that we could do here in our studio. The idea behind this sequence was for the camera to enter the pouch of treats as if it was the person's hand reaching in to grab one. From there, we see the crackers take on a life of their own. To make this transition, we put the camera on a slider and dropped it down into a black garbage bag. But we needed to see the crackers, so we set them on a light box and mounted a flashlight near the opening of the bag. So our idea here is to have these yak cheese crackers fly up towards the camera, and we're doing that by setting them on a loose surface like this piece of white paper. And so you'll see in the final shot what I did was I basically just slapped the bottom of it. I'll do it again here real quick. Something like that. And so a lot of the crackers flew up towards the lens. And then Adam is going to talk about, he filmed over there a yak cheese cracker on the end of a drill. And so he's going to composite that so it's as if one of these crackers that got hit from the bottom is flying up straight towards the camera and spinning in much higher quality and better focus than these crackers actually did.
So we found the best crackers in the bunch and drilled little holes in the bottom of some of them. We took these little skewers, wrapped some green tape around them so it'd be easier to key and not have to garbage mat them. And we put the skewers in like such. Now we have a cracker on a skewer. And then we just use this drill here to give them a little bit of motion and bring them to life so that they look like they're actually spinning in the air. And then we shot it on this green screen here, obviously, which is lit by our massive softbox, which is just a big soft source to evenly light this whole green screen, so it makes it a lot easier to key out. And then to light the cracker, it's getting some light from the key light, but we walked in this little 6-inch tube light and have it directly above to create more contrast on the cracker and gives it more definition. And that's also what this light over here is doing. It's kind of like a backlight, which isn't super realistic, but we felt that it helped bring the cracker away from the background and really make it look heroic. And this one's also set to tungsten, it's a projector light. And it just helped to create some more contrast within the color and then, give more depth to the image.
With a couple of other insert shots, compositing, and the transform tools in Resolve, we were able to make something pretty fun. Take a look. Well, that does it for this video. These were a few of our favorite techniques to elevate your product videos. To recap, we suggest that you try shooting from POV angles, experiment with using match cuts to create more engaging sequences, and try taking your product into a studio environment and telling a short story with it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of our ideas and that they inspire you to try some new things next time you're shooting a product video. If you're new to our channel and like learning about video production, camera gear, and the creative industry, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.